Alrighty then, let's do some pork for the carnivore diet. We're gonna start with a pork tenderloin. Alright, the reason I'm doing this video is because pork tenderloins are $1 cheaper per pound when you buy them like this versus already chopped. That'll last me and my family super long time. Is that worth it to some of you? Maybe not. Maybe you just want to chop them. Anyway, it's worth it to me because now I can cut them at whatever thickness I want and store them however I want. I got a vacuum sealer, LEM, the best. I'll show you this after I cut this. Any Hooters, this is super easy. I've had this in the freezer for a little bit. It's not as firm as I want it to be, but I gotta get this done. So all I'm gonna do is come over here to my sink and just cut this open and let it drain a little bit. Heh! Wham. Get all of that in the sink. Come on, come on. There we go. And here we have a big old pork loin. Oh, and this is a boneless pork loin that I got for $17 for $1.99 a pound. It's 8.5 pounds. Got it at Costco. Where's my beater rag? All right, so I like thick pork loins. My wife likes thin pork loins. We're gonna chop this up and see how many we get. We'll start with the thick dogs, about an inch, inch and a half. Smooth like butter. 1, 2. And so on, because that's all there is to it, really. The carnivore diet is so simple. This is just one of the things you can do. I usually eat 2 steaks a day and like 10 eggs, but I varietize, if that's a word. And this is it. Sharp knife, cutting board, and some vacuum sealing, and you're in business. So half of this is gonna be thick dogs, and then the other half I'm gonna cut thinner for wifey and the kids. Because like honestly, they couldn't even eat one of these whole. I would eat 3 of those. There we go. Now let's cut some thin guys. Wham. So for the wife and kids, I'm cutting these like maybe 1/2 inch. They just like little discs. Pretty much about the size of the ones in the grocery store that I feel like I'm getting gypped on. Who eats a pork chop that thick? Will you cook it like 30 seconds each side? This is a lot more pork than it looks like. When you buy the thing, it looks like it's a lot, but then you start cutting it up and you're like, holy crap, this is like double what I thought it was. Oh, but Ben, cut it fat side. Oh, okay, you're right. I'll let that one slide. But any Hooters, part of the reason I make content is to show everybody you don't need to have a professional butcher's license if that's even a thing. You just cut up meat. That's all you gotta do to save money and feed your family better. And if you wanted to, you could leave some of this and just slow cook it, do pulled pork. But honestly, the reason I don't do that is because myself and the rest of my family, we don't really prefer that style of eating. We just like kind of cooking the steak, the chop style. So then we'll just keep these little scraps here. And then let's see how many we got. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 thick guys. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Screw it. 6. Call that 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 skinny guys for the wife and kids. So that's 25 pork chops for $17. Is that what it was? $16.99. I don't know why I gotta convince people that this is a good idea. I really don't. Any Hooters, all we're gonna do now is vacuum seal them the way that we want. So we'll just move this back here. Slide this forward and grab the best vacuum sealer you got. Mine is the LEM Max Vac 300. I freaking love this thing. Hasn't failed me yet. And I like these gigantic bags. So then all you're gonna do is take your pork chops and start kind of laying them flat in there to organize them. So this is cool. So I know that if my family's having pork chops, I'm gonna need 2 thick guys for me and then probably 3 thin guys for my wife and kiddos. We'll throw a 4th one in there just in case. And there we have it. So I'm gonna sit this aside and then we'll seal them all at once. Bag. 2 for me, 4 for the fam. There we go. And then I'm just gonna put everything in this last bag. Boom. So then all you're gonna do is plug your thing in, you turn it on, and then because it's pork, and you have it laid out like so, you get proper spacing, things won't clump together. When they come out of the freezer bag here, you can pretty much just snap them off. So we're just gonna take this, tuck this right underneath the Sure seal, close it, give it some space there, and then what I do is I hit vacuum seal, and then once it starts sucking these juices too far up there, I'll just hit seal. So then that gives me a good solid seal still. There we go. Tight seal, looks like that. And we're good. This will last 3 years. Wham. Go. And then what some people do is they'll actually pre-season these and marinate them, which is totally fine. I just prefer the versatility of being able to pull these out and putting whatever I want on them at any given time. We're always changing with seasonings. My wife and kid are gluten and dairy free. What they can and can't have varies. So if I pre-season these, I'm afraid we're gonna find out one of them doesn't agree, and then all of a sudden I have a whole thing that they can't enjoy. So all of this costed me 17 bucks. Follow me. I have been on the carnivore diet for 2.5 years. I do this stuff all the time. I'm a guy that does this in real life. I'm not a doctor. So if you want to learn how carnivore is applicable and how to do it in real life outside of all the medical stuff that you probably already know, I'm your guy.